set for what should be an... And here is Emmanuel Augustus. You talk about one of the most unique styles in boxing history. This man has it. The drunken master, ladies and gentlemen. Up against them, Regis Prograis. It's New Orleans' finest, nicknamed Rougarou.
Oh, pure bad blood.
The fighters are ready to go. Let's hear the official introductions. We turn it over to the classy Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, from Chicago, Illinois, please welcome the battle-ready Emmanuel Augustus. Fighting out of the blue corner, hailing from New Orleans in Louisiana, introducing the junior welterweight champion of the world, known as Rougarou, Regis Prograis.
One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
You know, look at the stars, ex-fighters, ex-champions ringside. That's what these fights do. That's what these venues do.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. And here we go. These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. They have no respect for each other's punching power. A lot of effort being exerted here. The perfect counter lands. Misses with the straight left. Welcome inside this unique environment, a beautiful theater, ready for a fist fight.
God, I love theatres. For all these reasons, you can hear everybody in the crowd. You can hear the punches. The punches actually echo. If you're that fighter coming in and you know you're in such an intense atmosphere, you know the pressure is going to be on.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
They're both trying for a knockout. You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing them down. Men step back for just a moment. A very competitive. Hold that thought! And Regis Prograis in trouble. Let's talk about Emmanuel Augustus in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fighter. Get out there and get the job done.
Smart. Otherwise, you'll see it and ride it out.
Focus, get your mind back on the job, and then get back out there and win the round.
Working nice. Those 1-2s straight down the middle.
Here we go for round 2. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter embodied... Did you see that? Oh, and Augustus might be ready to fall down. And right back into the fray.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Those counter punches. And down goes Emmanuel Augustus. could see it in their eyes. They saw that punch coming, and there was nothing they could do.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
One, two, three. Oh, you still want to fight.
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
Got to look at his corner, look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
It's a good start to the round for this guy.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
Which fighter will say no mas? Swing and a miss with that hook. Punch, counter punch. So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Let's talk about Emmanuel Augustus in that last round. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
Can make or break a fighter.
He's let him back into it.
Nice work. Good round. Good round. I like that. I'm happy.
Let's forget about that round. It's a bad round.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
Big swing and a miss with the hook. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. That jab won't score. So far, both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Just missed with that jab. Trying to land that jab. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. How about that time counter shot? Looking to land the hook. Beautiful counter punch. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Augustus in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
That round. That's his round. Come on.
To repair. Just keep him on the end of that jab.
Back at it in round 4. Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Well, you know, in this division, we're going to see a lot of combinations, a lot of counter punching.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Just missed with that hook. His stamina is off the charts halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Perfect counter shot. Blistering hand speed from both of these outstanding lightweights.
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Got out of the way, that right hook. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Emmanuel Augustus in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Winning a round on you.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work.
Here's the bell to start round 5. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. Let's see if they go to the body. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. It's not always about who hits harder. In this division, ring IQ can go a long way.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I gotta respect both of them. More than happy.
Incredible work rate. That counter shot lands. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Augustus is what? Let's talk about Emmanuel Augustus in that last round. I'm worried about these two fighters gassing out as this fight goes on.
You cannot gas out if you prepared right, slept right, ate right, and did everything right.
There's the bell for round 6. How much do they have left in the tank after that last round?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Augustus is clipped. Somehow weathered the storm.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do you do? What do you tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
He threw a punch and just got countered. Well, you know, in this division, you got to have speed and you got to have footwork, or you're going to be a cooked goose.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Nice defense on that jab. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Stamina is off the charts. Oh, Prograis just got rocked. surprised if they stop this fight considering the swelling and the bruising. Wow, so the referee is not going to stop it and the fight continues. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Emmanuel Augustus in that last round. Now you start wondering how much work these two fighters did in the gym.
There's a lot on the line here.
Start sticking a few body shots in there.
Come on, you're better than that. You've completely switched up.
Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Don't give him no feet.
Come on, you've let him back into the fight. You're much better than that guy.
Here we go, it's round 7. Not sure these two fighters can keep up the pace we saw last round, but you know they're going to try.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. And Regis Prograis in trouble. It appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? Right hook catching air. The stamina is off the charts. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Oh, Prograis just got rocked. Talk about Emmanuel Augustus in that last round. How much cardio was put in for this fight? It may come down to that.
That's when you talk about championship material.
He's ready to go. He's absolutely...
What are you doing? You've switched off completely. Get your mind back.
Otherwise, you'll see it and ride it out.
There's the bell to start round 8. How much is left in their tank after last round?
What are they doing that round? Are they trying to get an earning out? That's a lot of energy burst. They did 6 rounds in one. They're going to be absolutely shattered.
Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
The only fear you have with this lightweight is has he punched himself out? Good counter punch. He can't connect with that right hook. This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
Let me explain to you about a fast fight that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed, they're confident, they know they just have the quick burst, boom, in a split second.
Oh, Johnny! Is Augustus about to crumble to the canvas? I don't believe what we're seeing here.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on.
I got to stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. And Regis Prograis in trouble. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. referee taking a look here, and if the fighter can't see, the fighter can't fight. And he waves it off. That will do it. This fight is over.
I was getting a little anxious there. This is a career-ending fight.
Well, Johnny, complete and total domination, a stoppage victory. How do you rate the performance?
A TKO, we've got to see it again. Because TKOs, they finish the story too early. It's like being kicked out of a club before the night's done. We want to get a full-blooded who won and who lost.